What's up, world? Yo, I want to speak on behalf of Michael Jackson. Yeah, only because he's on several accounts I've heard that he's Muslim, or he's at least associated with Muslim to some degree in his family or whatever. And also, growing up, in that era, 45 and 44, and growing up in that era when I was 10 years old with Thriller and all that. So I feel like, I owe it to him to be completely honest from an Islamic perspective. So they want to say Michael Jackson molested some children that he was in love with or infatuated with because of his mental his how can I put it, his upbringing and the things that he'd been through to cause the default in his upbringing, if you want to say a default, but to cause reactions or actions that made him who he is today as we know it, and his infatuation, or it seemed to be his love for, like he said, innocent things. I want to say, first of all, I don't know Michael Jackson, and I don't know what he's capable of. However, I do have doubt, just like everybody else, because of what I've seen on the media. And two things I do know is, no doubt about it, the media, and not to be racist, but the media promoted and pushed by wealthy Jews and white people of America has, no doubt about it, made a lot of money off of the controversy of African Americans in America. And Michael Jackson is no exception. And I think with that in mind, we must keep that in mind as we have any doubt for him. And also, there's no doubt about it that the government of the United States has did research on this topic, and they also have nothing on Michael Jackson legally. So back to the media again, for which we get our doubt. Yes, there's a lot of doubt, Sleeping with little boys, that's not what alarms me. I slept with kids who wasn't my children, when I was younger. When I was about 18, I lived in Atlantic City, and I was all by myself. Worked for the city, I had some money, and the neighborhood I was in was on Ocean Avenue, the roughest street in Atlantic City. And people took liking to me, especially, drug-using women. And it just so happened these two kids, and maybe the whole block, was really, they really liked me because I was young, trying to be a boxer. I was working for the city. I was trying to keep myself together. And they saw something good in me, so the kids would follow me. And, two particular kids, they must have been 8 or 9 years old, maybe 11 or 12, I can't remember. Buzzy and Bobby. But anyway, man, I had a little room on Ocean Avenue, right next to the ocean. And they would sleep in the bed with me sometimes, We had to sleep on the floor, bed. One time I had a rat problem, and they all slept on the bed, It was no big thing to me. And the neighborhood knew it. Their mother knew it. It wasn't no conspiracy. It wasn't weird for me to do that. I was still me. Nevertheless, back to Michael Jackson, for him to be convicted or talked about after his death, based off of that alone, is ridiculous. Now, as far as anything else against him, all these new documents that they're making, new media promoted by the rich Jews and the white people. If this is what's convincing people, that's why I'm here to step in and say, this is ridiculous. This is not Islamic. This is not religious in any religion. It's not even American. You can't blame a man unless you have proof. And when a man is dead, this is still a God-fearing country. He dies with that sin. Him and his Lord would deal with that. Not the media, and not all of the confusion that's going by and hatred causing more problems. You know, he's going to get what he get, and he's going to be rewarded for what he would be rewarded. It had nothing to do with us. But so did I cover everything? Legally, in this world, he was innocent. Only thing he's guilty about, or even suspected to be guilty about, is the media. That's the only thing. So I need to cool it. I heard one of them rappers, what's his name? He was saying, should we let Michael ride for this? Are we going to let him ride? Meaning, are we going to let him get away with this? You know, because he heard he was doing oral sex on some kids. Are we going to let him get away with this? That man is gone. He's dead. And there's no proof against him. So, little boozy, the sin is going to be on you, man. You got to be careful. That stuff backlash on you. You know, what goes around comes around. But, so really, you know, I don't know Michael. I'm not trying to say, you know, I'm going to die for him or believe if he do something wrong, then he's gone. He'll get his. And if he was here, I'd say it in his face. But I think this is ridiculous. At the end of the day, it's all for the social media growth. That's all it is. So, hey, how you doing, sis? So everybody can make these videos and make it something interesting to watch these YouTube and all of the social media. We gotta keep it. They gotta keep it interesting. Keep our money, keep their pockets full, and while we stay out here and keep backbiting each other, keep earning our tickets straight to hell. But that's all I can say, man. Yo, it's a rough day for me. Sorry, I'm just getting straight to the point. Feel a little down today. I went to go to my late father's house, and I had to go and clean some things out. And still a lot of stuff in there, man. It looked just like it was. Man. His car trunk was away. You know, he died months ago. So peace and love, everybody. Whatever. Don't forget. Whatever happened, don't let go of God's hand. Regardless. Peace.